Okay, in this particular video, I did some other videos where I saw these two abandoned buildings, and I'm going to be going down that street in a little bit, but we're going to be starting from the higher point where we're kind of like up equal with some of these buildings. And some of these buildings we're actually overlooking the skyline, so there's like Cotai way over there, which is lower than these buildings. These buildings are built up on a mountaintop, and we're up on a mountaintop ourselves because we are up here, and there's hiking trails. So I just did 3 videos where I hiked all these hiking trails, and I'm going to be going down and walking by those ones. Go check out the road. Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and hit the like button. Okay, so let's get down there and go down that street and go down by those apartments, and I'm starting with this high vantage point. Hope we don't have to walk too far down this trail, but if we do, I'll try to highlight whatever cool stuff I see, like flowers. That's cool, right? And that must be cool, and this must be cool, and then that's the Galaxy Casino right over there, the one behind this abandoned building. Let's rise it up a little bit. And we're going to be going down that road shortly. We'll see how far we can go within 8 minutes. And it's also sunset. That means that the lights are just starting to come on, so you can see the Galaxy Casino and Venetian Casino. All of them are just starting to come on just a little bit. More of our flowers too. So I think as we walk, we'll see more of those will be popping up, which is going to be amazing. Let's just see if we can find our way to get down, but it's coming up pretty quickly. I basically did a whole 3 videos where I hiked 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes, so I guess it took about close to 30 minutes or 25 to 30 minutes to hike. 24 technically, but of course I walk a little bit between each one to find the next good space. Okay, this is perfect. So this is where we're going to be coming down, and this is kind of the beginning. So I guess technically a car could come up to this space, and we're going to be walking down it. Okay, so we're going to be walking down those abandoned buildings, and then further down the street, and we might even give this a name of a street if we can find one. Oh yeah, there's the Galaxy right there. Yeah, actually this one is kind of cool. There's 2 apartments right here, and what's interesting about them is that there's fire escapes right there. Fire escape there and a fire escape there, and there's a bridge at the top. So if there's a fire in this one, these apartments are pretty big inside. Amazing. I can see inside some of them, they're quite large. So anyways, you can jump from one, go across that little bridge at the top to get to the other building. That's something I don't really see ever. Seldom. But there's one of them anyways. So there's that little bridge right there, right? I think you can see it, and there's Galaxy in the background, those well lit up ones. So now we're gonna be walking by an abandoned building right here, and there's gonna be another abandoned building on the right. See how well you can see them at nighttime. Since they're abandoned, they look quite a bit darker than they do in the daytime. But once we get past those, well, let's just keep on going. So yeah, this is kind of interesting. So this is an abandoned building right next to the rock side. And the building goes like straight up right there. And then, yeah, now there's all these vines that are climbing into that one, so it's kind of interesting. It's right on the mountainside too, right? Yeah, and then this is the other one that's abandoned. You can see right through it. You see some of the apartments up there. And now we're getting to where all the apartments are not abandoned. So now we can see this is a school right here. Looks like you can take some trails down that way too. Oh, looks kind of cool. So I guess that goes down to some buildings in that direction. What we're going to be doing is going straight down into these buildings. And so let's walk across to the sidewalk so we can look down a little bit. Okay, so that's where we just came from, that trail up there. And then these are the road up here. Looks like there's some parking here. See, what are we at right now? We're at almost 5 minutes already? Okay. It's kind of cool. So it looks like there's like all kinds of little stuff in here. Looks like, I guess that building has the roads that go up and around it a little bit. And then this building as well. And then this one, that's a school. Topaz Beauty. It's called Rua Cidade de Lisboa. It's the name of that street. And it's going to be a little bit dark out, but we'll see what else we can see. Rua Cidade de Lisboa. So I think what I'll do is I'll just, it's at 5 minutes already, so I think what we're going to do is just walk over there and try to see what view we can get. Edificio Panorama. It's a panoramic view from that angle. So this is kind of cool. There's actually an airplane right there. So that plane is probably from Zhuhai, China. There is a Macau airport, but it's that plane is flying a little too high to be landing or ending. Now we can overlook. So that building right there, that yellow one, is part of Hengqin, China. And this one, of course, is Macau. This big, massive one that's huge. I guess this is a private parking right here. So we won't be able to go any further than this anyways. Let's just see what's on the other side. The majestic building, Edificio Majestade. Oh, okay. Now that building's all lit up. It's also on the Zhuhai, China side. Looks like Macau. So yeah, I guess this street probably goes underneath, and then it must kind of do a little turn and tangle to come up here. So okay, let's do a little recap of where we came from. So we came started up on that hill up there, kind of walked by a couple places. Rua Cidade de Lisboa was the street here. Overlooked some kind of cool buildings built on this mountainside here. And then these are also built on the mountainside as well, so they go all the way down. There's actually an incline escalator that goes down there as well, but I don't think I can do that because it's going to get too dark, and I don't want the video to be that long. But we'll end it right there. Hope you like this one. Chiquinha, chiquinha.